All right, here we go. We're almost done, guys. I am on page 20, okay? And you are in question 12 right now, watching a video, okay? And this is about multi-step equations, okay? Now, here are the two things you need to know. You're gonna see that these multi-step equations, it's just combining what you already know, okay? So just a couple reminders. Okay, and this one's kind of new. You need to, before you start solving, before you start like subtracting 5 from both sides or doing anything to both sides, you need to simplify each side, okay? So simplify sides before solving. So before you start like subtracting anything from both sides, you're gonna make sure each side of the equation, the right side and the left side, are both as simple as they can possibly be. You'll see what I mean. Okay, and then remember that with any equation, the goal is to get the variable, right, the x, the n, the whatever, by itself. All right, I'm just going to do 2 examples here because you're going to see you already know how to do this. It's just a matter of putting it all together. All right, here's our first example. Okay, I need to simplify the sides before solving. So I look like, here's the left side of my equation. Can that be simplified? Yes, I can combine like terms there. So I'm going to do that first before I start doing anything else. Can the right side be simplified? No, that's just the number 28. That doesn't get any simpler. Okay, so you can even, if you want, bring down the 28 first. Right? You're not going to do anything to that. But here you're going to go ahead and combine like terms. So I have 3x here and a 2x here. Those are like terms. I can combine them. 3 plus 2 is 5x. And then bring down, this is not a like term, just bring this down. Okay, and now what I have is a 2-step equation. So I have multiplication and I have subtraction, and I know that I deal with addition and subtraction first, right? Because reverse order of operations, and those notes on 2-step equations, if you need to go back and reference them, are, let me get the page number for you, right? They're on page 15, okay? So at this step, you can find the notes to reference at page 15 because we've already done equations like this, okay? But I'm gonna add first. This is minus 7, so I'm going to do the opposite, which is plus 7. Okay, these 7s cancel out, and I'm left with, on this side of the equation, only 5x, right? Notice here's the equal sign. I did plus 7 on both sides of the equal sign. 28 plus 7 is 35. Okay, now I have a 1-step equation. I have multiplication here. This is x is being multiplied by 5, so I'm going to divide by 5. Okay, notice nothing new here. Combining like terms, you already know how to do that. Solving a 2-step equation, you already know how to do that too. All right, let's do one more example together. Okay, what am I going to do first here? Well, I know I have to simplify both sides. That side looks simple. That's just a number 22. Just going to leave it alone. Okay, now this side, I'm going to distribute first. Okay, so I'm going to do this first. 7 times 2. 7 times 1. Okay, now I've done that. So now, cover that up so you can focus on this. This is a negative 3. Make sure you catch that negative sign. Okay, this is negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative times negative is positive. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, now we can still combine like terms. 14 and negative 3, x, they both have an x, those are like terms. And 7 and 15 are like terms because they both don't have an x. 14 minus 3 is 11. 7 plus 15 is 22. And I'm going to bring down equals 22. Okay, now this is a two-step equation, right? What's being done to the x is being multiplied and added, okay? But I know that with two-step equations, I deal with addition and subtraction first. So I'm going to subtract this 22 from both sides. I get 11x equals 22 minus 22 is 0. Okay, so when this is 11 times x, so when I divide by 11, I get 0 divided by 11. 0 divided by 11. I'll have 0 cookies, and now 11 friends come over for me to share them with. How many cookies do they each get? 0. Okay. That's it. Let's get you set up, and you are almost done for the week, okay? So now right here, you're going to set up question 13, 14. Okay, leave yourself some space, right? You can see this one took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? You might have to squeeze in. I'm going to leave myself 6. Okay, I don't want to take up your whole notebook here. So sometimes you might just squeeze in right a little bit smaller. Okay, but that's page 20. That's questions 15 and 16. Okay, you're going to move on to page 21 for questions 17, 18. Okay, and you're going to see, we really want to make sure that's 6 practice problems you're going to do. Make sure that you really understand it. Okay, now questions 19 and 20 are review of order of operations. And just a reminder, you can find your notes on that on page 5 to 7. Okay, and then questions 21, 22, 23, and 24 are all on translating. And just a reminder, you can find your notes on that on page 10 to 13. All right, and you're all set up.